within inches of causing the biggest upset of this third round. But Liverpool survived just, and tonight at Anfield were expected to make the most of their escape at the Valley. Commentary from Gary Blue.
A year ago, Liverpool didn't manage to win a game in the month of November. November 1996 hasn't been much better so far. Liverpool's 3-0 away defeat at Blackburn was their heaviest in 18 months. Hardly surprising then that Roy Evans makes changes for tonight's game. Out go Patrick Berger and Phil Babb, while there's first starts this season for two of Anfield's favourites. Neil Ruddock has been named as a substitute for every game so far this season, while Jamie Redknapp's last competitive match for his club was in the FA Cup final. Jamie Redknapp's had a frustrating year. He picked up a hamstring injury playing for England 12 months ago and was injured again in Euro 96. Charlton Athletic gave a late fitness test to their right back, Steve Brown, who's been suffering the effects of a dead leg. He's out. Jamie Stuart is in at left back with Anthony Barness switching to right, while John Robinson plays in the centre of midfield as cover for the cap-tied Mark Kinsella. Our match official is Dave Allison from Lancaster, paying his first visit here in 2 seasons. Liverpool get us underway. They have a proud home record in the League Cup. They've never lost here to a side from a lower division. Anfield's last game was also a cap tie when Liverpool and Sion shared 9 goals in the Cup Winners' Cup. More of the same, please. Ian Rush takes his seat in the stands. He plays against Liverpool on Saturday for Leeds United. And also in the crowd is his manager, George Graham. Matteo. Barnes. He misplaces a pass. McAteer. Thomas calling for it. Thomas tries to stay onside unsuccessfully. It's a clear, cool night at Anfield. Charlton managed to keep Liverpool at bay for the opening 6 minutes. Balmer with a free kick. Looking at Ricky Otto. Releasing the ball. Allen, good football. Newton, there's a handball there. And Dave Allison said it struck the chest of Neil Ruddock and waves play on. Well, that was a contentious decision by the official. It's a wild strike on goal by Sean Newton. Well, Charlton are still upset about that incident involving Neil Ruddock right on the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. They felt they should have had a free kick. Ruddock seemed to help the ball away with his hand. Maybe the referee got it right. Redknapp. McAteer has to stretch his legs here. McManaman, oh, back to McAteer. He's got away from Otto. Ball struck Balmer. Somehow Charlton work it clear with Brendan O'Connell. This is Bradley Allen. Tackled comprehensively by Mark Wright. Liverpool are just throttling the game at the moment. McManaman. Lovely turn by McManaman. Great stop by Salmon. Back to McManaman again. Oh, that was a piece of true class by Steve McManaman. He'll have to be content with a place on the substitutes bench in Saturday's international in Tbilisi. He so nearly gave Liverpool the lead there. Mark Wright's header back to David James, who's been rather underemployed so far. McAteer. This is McManaman. Barnes. And Matteo allowed to carry the ball forward menacingly. Oh, what a mistake! Fowler! Super save again by Salmon. Twice now he saved Charlton's blushes. This should have been a routine clearance by Stuart Barmer. Almost resulted in a goal for Robbie Fowler, who scored here against Charlton in the FA Cup last season. Bjornebye with a corner kick. Right into the far post. Liverpool have the lead. Terrific header by Mark Wright. Nobody really picked him up at the back post. It's his first goal of the season, and one he'll cherish. It was a towering leap by Mark Wright. And he gives Liverpool the lead after a quarter of an hour. And it goes, seeking the ball. Redknapp picks out McManaman. And the red tide comes forward once again. Bjornebye. Fowler. Redknapp, 2-0. Oh, what a way for Jamie Redknapp to return to the first team. And all his teammates and the coaching staff are absolutely delighted for him. And that should bring a full stop to a horrific year for Jamie Redknapp. Fowler almost won the ball. That was a poor clearance by Rufus. Once again, this was slack defending by Charlton Athletic. They had 1 and 2 opportunities to clear it before Redknapp struck. Stuart. 3 ahead of him. Otto, Bradley, Allen, and Carl Leaburn. Good idea by Otto. Just couldn't get goal side of Jason McAteer. A chance to cross the ball here. O'Connell's in there, might come down to Newton. Oh, what a strike! And Sean Newton, who could so easily have won the third round game at the Valley in the final 2 minutes, has cut Liverpool's lead to a solitary goal. It was an outstanding volley. Otto provided the cross. And look at this for a first-time shot by Sean Newton. It was unstoppable. Thomas. And this is McAteer and McManaman. Michael Thomas. Lovely cross. Oh, what a header by Robbie Fowler. Wasn't too far away, and Robbie Fowler, though not the biggest player in the Liverpool team, really is an aerial threat for the home side. Sean Newton. Put to safety by Ruddock. Well, it's been a first half of firsts. First goal of the season for Mark Wright, that towering header. And the first goal, too, of the season for Jamie Redknapp. But after then, the goal of the match so far, scored by Sean Newton, a rasping volley to cut Liverpool's lead. And so the half-time score from Anfield is Liverpool 2, Charlton Athletic 1. Charlton have only won twice away this season. Burnley in the Coca-Cola Cup, and Norwich in their last game. Can they find a goal in this second half just to peg back Liverpool? 2-1 at the interval. Charlton were on Merseyside just about 2 weeks ago. They lost by 4 goals to 0 at Tranmere. They are faring a good deal better tonight. No substitutions at half-time. This is Jason McAteer. Steve McManaman. Skip round his full-back. Fowler's waiting in the box. Away by Sean Newton, who scored Charlton Athletic's goal midway through the first half. This is Mark Wright now. He's certainly drumming up support, isn't he? And McManaman, who's had a splendid game for Liverpool. McAteer's popped up inside the box. Fowler. It's got in! Salmon lost the race to keep the ball out. And Robbie Fowler, who scored Liverpool's equaliser at the Valley and scored against Charlton here last season in the FA Cup, has done it again. McAteer's determination to win the ball was the making of this Liverpool goal. Just the merest of touches by Robbie Fowler. And Liverpool, so early in the second half, have re-established their 2-goal lead. Bjornebye, Matteo, Barnes. Once again, Liverpool press forward. Fowler. Thomas goes for this one. And that's going to be a goal kick. Michael Thomas really has had a fine game for Liverpool. It's Jamie Stuart who's injured himself making that challenge. Got a fearful whack on his shin. This is how Jamie Stuart picked up this injury. An innocuous challenge involving Michael Thomas. This really is a disappointing sight for Charlton Athletic, to see their fullback Jamie Stuart stretch it off. And he looks to be in considerable pain.
The substitute for Charlton Athletic.
So Charlton are forced into a switch. Kevin Nicholls is on, replacing their injured fullback Jamie Stuart. Nicholls, Robinson, Leaburn. Oh, that's a good turn pass right. Bradley Allen now, and Ruddock with the saving challenge and is congratulated by David James. Leaburn had ridden the challenge from Mark Wright and had helped it into the path of Bradley Allen. Look at that well-timed challenge by Neil Ruddock. Nicholls. There's an opening here for Bradley Allen. Leaburn back to Allen again. Oh, what a piece of improvisation from Jason McAteer. Jason McAteer, who played at the weekend for the Republic of Ireland against Iceland. No sign of any changes just yet for Liverpool. Just to the left of your picture is Patrick Berger. Babb sitting alongside him, and also Stan Collymore. McManaman, McAteer's forward. Bjornebye. Pick out Fowler. And he scored again! Robbie Fowler really has been the scourge of Charlton Athletic. That header seemed to crawl into the net. And surely this will mean it's back to the Valley now for Charlton Athletic. And their Coca-Cola Cup adventure is all over. Just thought the goalkeeper was a little bit slow getting down to that headed goal by Robbie Fowler. Maybe this is the time for Roy Evans to think about a switch. The game is effectively won for his team. Rufus has captained Charlton this season. He missed the England under-21 trip to Georgia through injury. He's captain the England under-21 side. This is Bjornebye. Redknapp. This cold night, the Liverpool fans would like another goal to warm them up a little bit. For this boxing match, it would be stopped by the referee. He is dreadfully one-sided and almost an own goal. Richard Rufus. Rufus has hardly looked settled at the back for Charlton Athletic. He's made 1 or 2 unforced errors. There's another. McManaman now. Is this number 5? Salmon saves. Fowler. Hugely entertaining. Fowler was the first to react when the shot by McManaman ricocheted off the shins of Mike Salmon. How far away was that header? A foot? Maybe less. Ruddock. Liverpool still looking for that 5th goal before the full-time whistle. McManaman. Redknapp. McManaman. McAteer. Bjornebye. Now that Liverpool have got the ball, you wonder whether Charlton will get another kick before the full-time whistle. Only just. Liverpool cruise into the last 16. 2 goals by Fowler really settled this game in the second half. He's now scored 4 in his last 3 games against Charlton. Liverpool were always ahead in this game, and at times embarrassingly so. Jamie Redknapp returns to the first team with a goal. That will be a terrific boost for him. And the only Charlton goal scorer, Sean Newton, probably the best goal of the game, a terrific volley to give Charlton some hope of catching Liverpool out. But it really was comfortable for Liverpool. The final score from Anfield is Liverpool 4, Charlton Athletic 1.
I was pleased with the way we played tonight. It was sensible football, simple. And I had to give Charlton some great credit. I thought they were really spirited. They made it difficult. They closed us down quick. Got back in the game with a fantastic goal. But you know, we stuck at it, and overall, it's turned out right for us.
It was always going to be a hard task coming to Anfield tonight. You know, we had our chances at the Valley, and you know, you only have one bite really at someone as good as Liverpool. But certainly, the 3rd goal coming so early in the second half finished the game off. And on top of that, we got a serious injury to one of our young players.
Yes, indeed. Poor Jamie Stuart, just 20 years of age, a suspected broken leg he has tonight. And Ian Walker, that it's the worst possible blow for any footballer, that sort of injury, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Nobody wishes that on anybody, particularly a youngster as well. Let's just hope he gets better soon. Yeah,
we'll all endorse those sentiments. Now then, 2 goalkeepers, one playing, one retired many years ago, but we did have sympathy for Mike Salmon tonight, because we know how we tread this goalkeeping tightrope, don't we, of having great saves that can finish the other way a moment or 2 later.
That's right, yeah. Bit of a bad bounce there, but he just reacts brilliantly there. Nice strong hand and managed to turn it away.
And in that moment of elation, it's followed by a corner kick, and what happens, Ian?
Yeah, well, this is the most disappointing thing, when you know you've made a great save and the resulting corner ends up in the back of the net. Again, nothing really you can do with that. Good header.
Yeah. Mark Wright's header there. He did well, actually, Mike Salmon, didn't he? He kept them in the game really early on.
He made some good saves right the way through the game. So, yeah, like you say, he'd be disappointed to let in 4 goals and made some good saves.
Liverpool obviously were too strong, but there was one really memorable night for Alan Kirbysh, one memorable moment for Alan Kirbishley's side, and probably the goal of the night from Sean Newton.
Yeah, I think so. The technique here. It's a good ball in from there. Just gets a flick on and That's a great technique, and
It's keeping it down on something like that, isn't it?
that's right, yeah. And Jamesy there, absolutely no chance.
Yeah.
Flew in.
Liverpool, do you see them not just in cup competitions? Do you see them being one of the big threats for the Premiership?
Yeah, they're very strong. They've got great quality throughout the squad, and you know, they just need to keep on a good run, and I'm sure they'll be there in all competitions.
And they